Hey guys, it's Omni here, and today we're continuing 2064 Read-Only Memories. We are just beginning Chapter 4, so that's really exciting. I'm still sick. It's great, I'm having a fabulous time. I've been doing nothing, and it's so boring. Boring, guys. Being better than just the most boring thing ever. However, today gets to be that, when you're really ill, like with the flu or whatever, and you always have like that one day, like in the middle of it, and you're like, I feel better, I can do everything, I don't need any more medication, I can rule the world, and you do all of your chores and all of your daily tasks and everything, and then you get into bed that night and you're like, that sucked. And your body has to remind you that you're ill, and then you go back to your usual flu state. That could just be me. I'm sick all the time, and I always get to that point halfway through the world. I'm like, I don't need any more medication. Well, today is that day. Today is the day where I'm like, I'm not sick. Obviously, I don't have pneumonia. It's just my body being lazy. I can, do the laundry, do the dishes. I can cook my own food today. I can do everything all by myself. And so, since I'm very aware that this is an illogical thought process, I'm going to take advantage of it and try and record as many episodes as possible so that the channel is not sad and lonely. I'm trying to not cough in the mic, and it's very difficult. I promise you guys one day I will save up enough money to buy a microphone that can stand on my desk and not be on my headset. Because then you won't have to hear me coughing, at least not that close. But yeah, are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? Oh god, the game is so loud. Alright, let's go. Ah yes, Melody, we're gonna go to the Flower Mansion. It's about time. I honestly think that this home slice is gonna be dead as well. Because we've rung her doorbell so many times. And she has not answered. Turing, what's wrong? Like, something wrong? Yeah, she's probably dead. Or he's probably dead. They are probably dead.
I was wool gathering.
Ooh, what does that mean?
I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive.
Oh, Flores. For some reason I thought it was flower.
But that's to be expected, considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company.
Okay, so I was right about flower.
I wonder how she and Hayden first began working together.
Lovers, obviously.
Sorry. Back on task.
Oh! I spilled water on my computer. No! Damn it, self. Okay, fixed it.
Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
Tell me everything.
Flower Cybernetics was established in the early 2000s by Melody's mother, Antonella. It started out developing cutting-edge medical tech, including advanced prosthesis and nanoparticle diagnostic and treatment technologies. They were vastly successful when they perfected the first synthetic nerve mesh, allowing direct connection and control between the nervous system and a cybernetic prosthesis. The majority of their early projects were defense technologies for the American military, developing ruggedized military prosthesis for use on injured soldiers, and then eventually electively for special forces. This research line culminated in the development of brain-controlled androids as shock troops, long since barred by international law. Melody took over the company from her aging mother, and she fought against developing further military hardware from that point on. She pushed the company to use the BCA technology for the company's original goals of medical advancement, as well as developing the first direct link virtual reality implants. The company is largely successful on a global scale, despite continued legislative movement against extensive cybernetic use, especially brain implants. Not a whole lot. She's largely private, in contrast to her mother's penchant for courting a media circus. Several biographies of former Flower executives show her as intensely passionate about demilitarizing the company to the point of absolute viciousness in the boardroom. But it's been a long time since her days of fighting for the company, and she's since stepped away from the helm. There's talk that she's lost her spine in her old age, but... well, I'd take that with a grain of salt. She may have retreated from the corporate battlefield, but you don't change the entire direction of a company as large as Flower if you're a quitter. Stay on your toes. He did, and I can't shine much light on that. I know that System 1 worked with Flower to help develop the first operating systems for the direct link virtual reality implants, so perhaps it happened during that time. Also, Flower eventually went with a different company for future models of the implant, but there was never any public talk of a personal falling out between the heads of the companies. I'll scrape the mesh for more rumors, but they'll only be that, rumors. I can do my best to parse fact from fiction, but it blurs too much for me to be sure what's real. No time like the present, then.
Let's go. Alright, we're gonna ring this doorbell one more time. Please. Ah! Ah! It's a polar bear! Oh, you're gonna be my buddy? Oh my god, do you speak English? Are you wearing a vest? Oh my god, do you not speak?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Let's go!
Mine says we can go in.
Yes, yes.
Should we?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, either go in and see what happens. Like,
oh, wow. Swanky.
is this of bubbled uranium? I want that. Swanky. Pay attention, Turing.
Oh, Miss Flores. Excuse us for the intrusion. My name is Turing, and...
oh, I know who you are.
Yeah, is this a kitten? Oh my god, do your pets have cybernetics? Are bears pets?
Hey, I can explain. I know you don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Why did you bring him into this?
Fairlight.
She was friends with Hayden, that's why she would know who you are.
I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case.
Yikes.
Though I suppose little boy Yannick will throw money at anything that raises his profile on the mesh.
Oh boy.
Wait, you know Hayden? Also, we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday.
God, that was yesterday
That's
in
too
game?
bad. Now Pat won't have to eat you.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Oh, Turing, it's a joke. Even the bear was confused.
Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Can you open your eyes when you talk to me?
Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Either way, he's on a diet.
He's gonna be very upset. Yeah.
This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you.
I don't understand that philosophy.
Do you understand?
No.
Not really.
Is that a do or die kind of
I
thing?
don't have all day to entertain you, Turing, nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to find him either.
Right.
Oh my god, I want a fainting chair. Oh, it has a thing. Jesus, you have all this land? Oh, that's a pet. Can't. Oh, let's just talk to her, yeah?
If you were one of Fairlight's worker bees, you wouldn't have made it through the door. So why are you here to badger me about poor Hayden?
You have me at a disadvantage, Ms. Flores. You seem far ahead of us on this matter.
Just call me Melody, darling. And of course. But I'll share a secret or two with you.
I have so many questions. Do you know what's happened to Hayden?
I wish I didn't. Maybe you don't want to either.
Please,
Ah.
Hayden, any information you might have. We haven't had access to any of his research notes and couldn't track down any collaborators he may have been working with. Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that, beyond the usual corporate infighting. Not that Parallax is known for that, of course. We had been catching up recently, and he mentioned feelings of being watched. He started to worry he had been discussing your development with the wrong people. When he stopped returning my calls, and now that you've shown up with a total stranger, it becomes clear what happened.
I see. Can you tell us anything else about his disappearance?
Oh, I'm afraid not, dear. I've been around long enough to know what's coincidence and what isn't.
We were hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins. Fairlight mentioned that you had worked with Hayden in the past.
I see Hayden didn't neglect curiosity in your personality makeup. Well, you and I haven't properly met, but considering how often Hayden badgered me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt? We'll go with that. I wouldn't mind being an aunt, even to a blue-headed robot.
Oh boy.
I'm touched, Melody.
Well then, I'm willing to answer your questions, for now.
Oh, there's only two.
Indeed. I don't see the connection between your company and Hayden's research into machine sapience.
Oh, Hayden wasn't researching machine sapience. At least not primarily. Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but it's best you know the truth. Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human consciousness into a machine matrix.
No! No, there's so much current day media against this idea.
You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
Oh, I didn't realize.
The concept of transferring the human mind into a computer has been an attractive goal for decades. Functional immortality is a powerful lure. The brain is an immensely complicated machine, And even though we know the right buttons to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct. Even with the virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. So Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like the human brain would be to work in the opposite direction. Instead of mimicking how the human brain worked, he started writing code that mimicked the functioning of the human mind. Think of it like convergent evolution. Two species adapt in similar ways, but on completely different continents. Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information collating. It's why Parallax hired him when they did. So he wrote a bunch of self-modifying learning algorithms that were, frankly, baffling and let them loose. Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do. And we eventually end up with you, Turing.
Interesting. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped.
Well, I mean,
You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had a chance to make good observations. Phew, if you can even call it involvement. It's a small city, and if you're in the tech sector, you are never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else. When he started looking into this pet project of his, he came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants. Cheeky, but it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here. I couldn't care less about Flowers' patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted, just to see what he would do. I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be, but don't tell him that.
Don't worry. I won't.
Oh, that was a compliment, dear. I didn't say that. Hayden was quite interested in Turing, even if he is just a step to further research. In fact, he was preparing to publish his findings involving Turing, and I know it's going to make one heck of a splash in the scientific community. See, the most impressive part about you, Turing, is that you're surprisingly stock.
I assure you, Melody, my construction involves only the latest and greatest in ROM prototype technology.
Exactly. You're not off the shelf, but you're still just a souped-up ROM, more or less like every other one out there. Your personality algorithms are impressive, but they don't require some new space-age technology to work. Hayden is going to propose that human consciousness transference does not require special brain-like hardware architecture, but merely the right software wrapper to interface with the hardware. Much like how you function.
I suppose that is correct. Still, my personality matrices do take up substantial amounts of my processing power. Wouldn't custom hardware have capabilities that better serve such a demanding specialized task?
Sure, there's still plenty of reason in trying to make a computer that works just like a human brain. Efficiency is an important part of that. But if Hayden can emulate the human mind in existing technology, it means we can start the immortality now, rather than waiting for hardware to catch up with Hayden's software. Frankly, I'm not terribly interested in living forever, but there's more than enough people who are.
Thank you for this, Melody. I understand so little of my origins.
Well, I'm sorry I don't know more of the specifics. Hayden kept me up to date on his progress, but only in the vaguest of ways. If you can hunt down his notes, I'm sure they'll tell you more.
Of course, we'll keep looking. Now, perhaps we could ask some other questions?
Sure. Oh, hell, that old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years. I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct-link VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first models sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me, literally. I turned him down, very politely, I might add, and then, suddenly all of the cooperation between our companies dried up.
Jesus.
We've been at it back and forth ever since. I'd be damned careful about trusting him if I were you. He's a snake, and he'll do anything he can to get what he wants. Still, I suppose if he tried again now, I might not turn him down.
Oh boy.
It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his.
Rude? Rude?
Good. I can get back to my retirement.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, Melody. We'll be in touch later.
Oh, one more piece of information for you, if you'd like it. I've got the contact info for a Vincent Mensa, who I think might be of help to you. Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax, mostly on his company-approved research on data collating algorithms for the mesh. I'll send him a message and ask him to meet you somewhere.
Yay!
He owes me a favor anyway, and might be able to give you some more information on anything else Hayden may have been working on.
That would be fantastic, Melody. Perhaps Golden Gate Park?
Be careful, Turing. I don't like Fairlight's stench all over this scenario. Don't show him too many of your cards.
Cards? This euphemism is unfamiliar to me.
Oh my god.
Don't tell him anything if you can. Fairlight is more dangerous the more he's informed.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Wish us
Oh, that was cute. Can I talk to you for real though? Rude. These cats are rude. Alright, let's go. Are you gonna close your door? Alright, we're gonna go meet him now? Shouldn't we go to TMI and like let them know that we're missing a bunch of places. Probably because we ended the chapter. Go away, robot. Hey, just this guy. Talk.
Can I help you?
Yes.
I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Are you Vincent Mensah? We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good. You're Melody's people. Do you have everything that I asked for?
What did you ask for?
There must be some miscommunication. Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Hayden Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Damn that old woman.
What?
We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need.
Okay, what do you need?
I already know Hayden is missing. Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to Flower? This was my chance to get out of the city.
Oh.
Instead, she sends the two of you, hat in hand with nothing. I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet AI?
Insulting, but accurate.
Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I do want to help. Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I want to know he's okay.
He's not.
But I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF, and now. My info is my leverage, and it's not for free. I'll just have to find another buyer. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it to you.
Perhaps we could assist you? My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of the job.
I don't know.
I recognize this guy's voice.
Look, I
like
need 100,000
bugging
credits, an untraceable car, and a fake passport for me and my wife, Francesca.
Whoa.
If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want. Hayden's research notes, what I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever.
Jesus.
If you're really sure journals can come up with that kind of stuff in one day.
I mean...
Might?
The car, we can probably do the Tomcat. And the passport, if we ask Jess, maybe? I mean, you have cybernetics on your head, so I'm assuming she'll be cool with that. Credit is like the only thing I'm concerned about.
Dear God, I'm doomed.
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about the situation, the sooner we can fulfill your request.
Sure, as long as it isn't the juicy stuff.
Okay.
I'm the head applications engineer for their data analysis division. Or maybe was, is what I should be saying. If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the search algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply the data that we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me as far as theory goes. Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I'm a good software engineer, probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? In a form factor like yours? Now that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality, yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out. Hayden going missing is the last straw, and it's a big-ass straw.
Yikes.
There is... how do I put this without giving it away? There's a new project about to roll out, and it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide. Since the launch of the MeshNet, we've had some board shakeups, and the people at the top are different from the ones who've previously run the company. The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more concerned with profits and power than ever before.
Oh boy.
Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power. My guess? Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would get in the way of that. If they're willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes and end up at the bottom of the bay. Nothing concrete. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple days all the time, right? Conferences and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around and no one will say anything. If he had jumped ship, went to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. Instead, dead silence. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work, simply because I cross-referenced it so much. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more. I need to make some calls, and this park ROM is fun. I want to poke at it a bit. If you do manage to get what I need, bring it here today and you'll get anything you want. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to Turing now. And I really hope you can do this. I'd rather give it to you than some other corporation anyway. See you soon.
Alright, so...
I'm not quite sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable card.
Jess and Tomcat. Obviously.
The only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Hayden's apartment.
What?
I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no
Can we
shot.
not?
They might agree to help us in repayment for the damage done to the apartment.
What?
They seemed remorseful.
Can we not? Dude, those were
We should
kids.
check Market Street for them, in case they regularly hang out there. As for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim. Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know he'd be at the hospital. We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be a better course of action.
Oh boy. Oh boy. We really want to ask these punks for help? 'Cause I think that's a bad idea. Oh, there they are.
Oh, crap! It's that reporter in the bot again! Cheese it, Ollie!
Hold on a moment! We're just here to ask the two of you for a favor. You don't need to run again.
What?
I knew you didn't have the guts to mess with me!
What? Shut up.
Guts?
Oh my god, robot.
And why would we want to help you?
I should have clicked Ollie, I'm so sorry.
We did trash that apartment, Chad.
Yeah? So?
We also didn't report you to the police for it.
Yeah? So?
Oh boy.
And they still could.
Honey, you need new glasses. It looks like Gambit.
Alright, well, spill it then! I ain't got all day!
Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Can't you see me and Oliver are busy?
We need some assistance with some illicit activity that, statistically, individuals in your age bracket are likely to have experience with.
Oh boy.
Oh! So this is one of those things where you need a streetwise kid to show you the ropes. So, what's the thread? B&E, war driving, copyright infringement, search bombing.
Whoa. Whoa. Child,
Is
chill.
search bombing actually illegal?
It's against the terms of service, so probably, at least in California.
I'll take it.
Oh, that's nothing. If you can pay. Ollie can whip up a couple that'll work good enough to get you past a bouncer or a cop doing sniff tests.
Sniff test? Like a breathalyzer?
He's a wizard with a printer and a lifted wallet.
It's more complicated than that. We need falsified passports that can get 2 people past the border safely.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Ollie can do that. Can you?
Not without equipment a lot more expensive and illegal than what I already have.
What about that guy who got at least that unrestricted mesh card when she was on probation?
That's not really the same thing, Chad. But it wouldn't hurt to give him a call. Give me a few minutes. This guy is pretty sketchy, very cloak and dagger. I'll have to play middleman.
Oh man.
Excellent. I'll forward you the relevant documents and photos.
Oh man, now I'm starting to feel left out. Ollie gets to show off all his cool connections. You sure you don't need someone's head kicked in a little? That's my area of expertise in our little duo.
Oh my god. Not yet. Not yet, Chad.
Well, that and petty larceny.
We might have something that will suit your skill set. Let's just get the passports first, if you can stay calm for that long.
He's like, no
You
patience.
sure yap a lot more than any of the ROMs I've ever owned. What's the deal? You install some new conversation routines Ollie ain't had the chance to nerd out about yet? Well, they're top notch. Very bleeding edge.
Bleeding in the hedge.
I don't run traditional ROM VI personality software.
What is this
I am,
advertisement
in fact,
in the
first
background?
fully sapient machine intelligence. Well, at least that I know about.
Turing, shut up.
Which means what exactly in English?
It means he's a person, Chad, not a toy. Now keep it down. I'm still on the phone.
Oops. And yes, what he said.
Well, that's awesome. You ain't so bad. For a tin can.
Oh my god.
Tin can? Really?
Still on the phone.
I'm composed almost entirely out of
Oops.
plasteel and silica. Has no one come up with better insults for robots since the turn of the century?
No.
ROMs have been out for almost 2 decades.
Yeah, that's a good point. Give me a sec. I'm pretty good at name calling, too.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm sorry I brought it up.
He's gonna go get us a thesaurus.
Just hold on a second. Underclocked? Oh, BitBrain!
Look how proud he is.
Don't hurt yourself, Chad.
I'll get back to you, Bubblehead.
Okay, I talked to the guy. He said he'll do it, but he only works in trade.
Oh my
A couple
god.
of passports are gonna run us... one signed poster for Magical Commander Yukino? Yukino at the Gates to the Deep?
Are we going on a series of fetch quests? Is that what this is?
Of course. It's always that Japanese crap.
Have you seen yourself?
It's not my fault they make the best VR dramas.
You for real.
Maybe you can do better?
Probably.
Anyway, where can we get a poster like that?
I'm not sure. Probably nearby.
Hassu's bar. Ramona can tell us.
I've done switches with this guy before, and he never asks for something that'll take too long to get. My guess is he's a local that uses people like us as a way to nab something he's had his eye on. We'll help you look for it.
Oh, they're my party? That's exhausting.
Oh, there it is!
Oh no, is it on the actual wall already? That's not good.
I knew I saw a poster for Magical Commander Yukino somewhere around here. I should have remembered Ramona had one.
She's not gonna give it to us. I want her to tell me where she got it.
You know this lady?
Sure. We talk sometimes when I'm getting our drinks. You're usually too busy provoking people to notice.
You call it provoking. I call it spontaneous enthusiasm for healthy rivalry.
No.
There's a
Calm
bit
down,
of a line.
Vegeta.
We'll have to wait a few minutes before we can talk to her.
That's fine.
We could just do a smash and grab. Simple and effective.
Why are you like this? How old are you?
We can't do that! She knows who we are!
Us too.
This is the most boring felony I've ever been an accessory to.
Look, we'll just stand in line.
Like a bunch of clumps? Chumps?
Yes.
What is the big picture anyway, Blue Bomber?
I'm not sure it's wise to spread it around, Chad. For either of us, the less you know, the less reason anyone has to bother you.
Screw that, Static. I'm not heading to juvie not knowing what for.
Oh my god.
Spill the beans, or I'll spill them for you.
Chill.
Your persistence is already legendary, Chad. Fine.
No. Why are you so easily to give in?
If you really must know,
This line's
we
still
are going
going?
to trade the passports for some information regarding the disappearance of my creator. His apartment was the one you trashed.
Oh shit, that Hayden dude is your dad?
Yes.
Snatched him? Oh, that's so messed up.
Yeah, dude, and then you trashed the apartment. Come on, connect these dots.
Well, Dad, after a fashion, he raised me.
Man, I hope you find the dudes that took him. I hope he's okay.
Yikes.
Seems very unlikely.
Oh man, I don't know what to say, you know? I mean, I still have my dad, but he's...
Chad?
He's never really been around. Too busy trying to save the world from itself. Even now, he's over there standing in front of that damn clinic.
Whoa. Whoa. Is the guy in front protesting in front of Genus your dad? I'm glad you did not inherit his
I thought I could
sunglasses.
find a way to make him... Whatever. I might as well nuke that drive.
Whoa.
It ain't gonna sink.
I think I understand what you mean, Chad.
Hell yeah! Dudes gotta stick together, you know?
Oh god.
Dudes?
No, let's just talk to Ramona. We're done.
Don't matter if you're a robot or what. We all got the same shit to deal with. Gotta grab destiny by the horns and make your own mark.
From the map to the babes. gonna go with this one.
People keep saying that, and I keep wanting to punch them for it.
Oh my god.
It's probably the hair.
Small child, stop.
You think? Well, I ain't willing to give up my dude just
It's
so people
also
think I'm
your like
afraid.
4-pack a day voice.
Got an image to protect.
I still think it would be better in yellow.
Oh god, no.
Yeah? Maybe we can get a box of dye on the way home.
No, you can't do yellow over purple and blue. You're just gonna get this really weird green. All of your clothes are already purple and blue.
The line has finally cleared up.
Good, let's go.
Talk to Ramona.
Let's go, I'm ready.
Hey, Allie.
Salutations, Ramona.
Oh my god, stop. Get out of here.
What can I do for you all?
Ahem.
Oh, this is my friend, Chad.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Oh my god. Child.
We were hoping you might be able to give us your assistance, Ms. Rogers.
We want to make a trade for that magical Commander Yukino poster over there. It's necessary for us to get some pretty important information.
No way. Not happening.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Yukino is off limits.
Can you tell us where you got it from instead? Like, there has to be a game shop, a mag shop, a comic shop, a VR shop, like somewhere that sells paraphernalia. Wait, go get it, Chad.
How does life and death depend on a nerdy poster? Look, I don't even care. That poster was signed by Takeko herself. It's one of a kind, and I'm not giving it up.
Yeah, I didn't expect so.
I'd rather not drag you any further into this than necessary, but I promise that we're not overstating it. This is a dire situation, and people have already died.
Jeez. Look, whatever you're doing sounds sketch as hell. I and Magical Commander Yukino herself want no part in it.
Right? Like,
I don't even see how the poster can help.
Man, you nerds sure do love your cheap crap from the net.
Cheap crap! I'll have you know that poster is worth hundreds of credits. Maybe more. Takeko passed away years ago, so
Oh.
there aren't any more of them getting signed. It's special.
Sure it is.
He doesn't get it. He's not in the fandom.
oh,
Thankfully.
oh my god. How would we get another one? Sure, let's go that
It's
route.
not just a poster.
It's signed. It's a signed poster. I IRL fully understand that this route is not gonna go the way you want it to go. But in
It
game,
was
these
a
are the
gift from
options.
someone.
See,
Someone I care about, okay? Besides, you can't get another one. Takeko passed away a few years ago.
Perhaps there's something else that would make a suitable trade.
You aren't hearing me, are you? It has sentimental value. You can't replace that.
I don't want Chad to steal it. So he's gonna like rip it.
You'll just have to order something off the mesh, because you can't have this one.
Oy, oy.
Oh, we don't have time. This lead will dry up by then.
Keep me out of this.
I don't want Chad to steal it.
Okay, enough. How about this for a trade? I have an original keyframe cell from Pretty Champion Sailor Sirius, signed by Takeko at home.
Whoa.
You have a signed Sailor Sirius cell? That's super rare. They stopped doing keyframes by hand right around the time of her death.
You can't be serious, Ollie! You have that thing framed on your wall! And you wouldn't shut up about it for a week after you got it!
Okay, well, this is serious, so...
This is important, Chad. You can't say you wouldn't do the same thing if someone had your dad. Think about Turing. I can't ask Ramona to give up something important to her if I'm not willing to do the same.
Oh, Ollie's such a good kid.
Look, okay, I don't know what's going on, but you can't give me that cell for the poster.
Oh my god.
But we need...
Yeah, you'll get the poster. Whatever you're doing, it must be really important if you'd be willing to give that up. Do you have
What's
something
happening?
more equal to trade, Ollie?
Was that not
A
equal?
couple of things, maybe.
We'll talk about it then. Maybe you can find me another one, too. Go ahead and take the poster.
Oh my god. Fetch quest of oh my god. Testing my patience. There we go.
Thank you, Ramona.
Yes! I can't tell you how much it means to us, Ms. Rogers.
Let's go.
Sure. And, you think I could see that cell sometime, Ollie?
Of course! I'll bring it over when we talk about the trade.
So cool.
Alright, let's go.
I don't like the way she was flirting with you, Ollie.
Oh my god, chillax.
What are you talking about?
I know flirting when I see it, and I'm saying I don't like it. Not one bit.
Oh my god. Best friend complex. Chill.
Just talk about old anime sometimes, Chad. Neither of us are interested in the other.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Well, we have the poster now. What's next?
Go ahead and call this number, Turing. He'll want to set up the drop with you, now that I've introduced you to him.
Alright, let's go.
Sure. Change the subject.
I'll call it. It's ringing.
You the ones looking for some papers?
Yeah.
We are, and we have the requested payment with us.
Good. We're gonna do this real professional-like.
Mm-hmm.
You know Stardust?
Yeah.
I do.
Head there. Leave the poster behind the Megaphobator arcade cabinet, and get out.
Oh my god.
Come back 10 minutes later, and your stuff will be behind the machine.
Are they IRL 10 minutes or...
I understand.
Good. I'll be waiting.
like space phobatar? We have to remember this.
Well, that was very mysterious.
Yeah,
Oops.
I don't even know his name. And I've been getting things from him for a few years now.
What?
Who cares? Let him play Spy Master if he wants. Let's hurry up to Stardust and get this over with.
Y'all coming with me?
I've wasted enough of my day with this crap.
Wait, why do these have... Oh yeah, 'cause we want to ask them for credits.
Go inside to make the drop. We'll wait out here.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Yeah. Don't want to get our IDs taken.
Oh.
I suppose I should feign surprise.
Hey, it's a pretty cool set. Even if it is like 1,000,000 years old.
They don't really care about the IDs unless you try to hit the bar.
Found that one out the hard way.
Oh my god.
We would have been fine if you hadn't taken a swing at the bouncer.
Yikes.
So I like the hard way.
Oh my god.
We'll be right back, gentlemen. Try not to set the building on fire while we're gone.
Right?
No security right now?
Yeah, it is strange. I bet your security guard is the home slice. Where are you? Oh, he's inside. Megaphober.
Well, that should do it. That was an awful lot of fuss over a poster.
Yes, let's go.
I just don't understand the appeal of merchandise like this. I keep my important possessions on my data drive.
Okay, this is because one, you're a robot, two, you're not in fandom.
That is true. Ramona seemed more concerned with it being a gift from a friend than as an item of importance in its own right. Perhaps it is necessity to keep such things around as tokens from better times. Perhaps I should pick up a few things from the apartment. Whatever's left. I do have perfect recall, but a few of Hayden's things would be nice reminders. Memories are better for remembering than reading. But that's enough navel-gazing.
Excuse me?
Let's head back outside so our benefactor can make the trade.
Navel gazing?
Y'all do the deal?
Yeah, we're gonna wait 10 minutes.
How did it go?
I don't know.
We left the poster behind the cabinet. Now we just need to wait for the switch.
I've never had to wait more than 5 minutes or so before. It shouldn't take long.
He said 10.
I wonder how he knows the drop happened. And gets to it so fast.
He's probably in there.
Don't matter. This guy's a solid feed, even if he likes to mess around.
What do you need these passports for anyway? You said to trade for information. But what's the full story?
Without going into too much detail, our informant needs to get out of Neo SF unnoticed. The passports are one part of that. We also need to obtain an untraceable car. I don't suppose the two of you could help with that?
No way, dude!
Tomcat. Why are we not asking?
Grand Theft Auto is a felony with a capital F!
Yeah?
Besides, getting an untraceable car ain't in the same league as a piece of plastic that'll fool a hand scanner.
Dude, you're so loud.
Chad's right.
Course I'm right.
Oh boy.
The city's traffic management system keeps track of all vehicles passively, even if you manage to circumvent their firmware and keep them from actively reporting to the network. You have to spoof the car as something permitted to be invisible for the CTOS to ignore it.
I don't want to mess with boosting cars anyway.
Oh my god.
The junks run that racket in Neo SF, and they don't play nice.
Oh.
Especially with the HR.
Well, thank you either way. You've both done us a huge favor. Call it even for the apartment.
Yeah, Blue. No hard feelings. You give us a call if you need anything else. Long as it'll help you find your pops.
We should get going, though. We were supposed to be home hours ago.
Yikes.
My dad won't notice, but Ollie's will flip.
Oh my god.
You take care. Don't get derezzed.
What?
See ya!
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.